Hi guys, I'm back. It's Kara, the Granite State Stitcher, both here on YouTube and on Instagram. And as I mentioned in my FlossTube video that I just finished, I was going to do a separate video regarding my Maynia, my plans for May. So I am going to do both Maynia and Mirabilia May. You know me, I'm a process stitcher and I just love starting all the new starts. So, and I know that people do different things for Mania. Um, I haven't really heard a lot about people's plans for Mania, and maybe that's just because I've been out of the loop for the past couple months during tax season. So, if you have plans for Mania or you're planning to do Mirabilia May, you know, shoot me a text down below. Let me know what your plans are. I love hearing what other people are doing. Some people may be doing 24 new starts for Mania. Some people may be working on 24 of their whips for Mania. Um, or starting a new project every month or doing one every day. I'm going to I'm going to shoot to do a new start every day. I know that's crazy, but if you watched my FlossTube video, I mentioned that I really want to get a patriotic wall going in my house. And so my mania is going to have a theme. It's going to be a patriotic theme. And I've pulled out just about all the patriotic patterns that I have in my stash. I actually picked up a couple um, this year, and so I've been kitting them up, and I put everything on a wheel. So starting on Wednesday, I will spin the wheel and pick a new project and at least get it started. That way, I have it if I just am in the mood to stitch something patriotic, or there's something that, oh, I really want to get that work on that and get that done. I can just pull it out of my whip pile and I'll have it to work on. So that's why I like the whole process. But anyway, so let's get started. I'll just show you what I have kitted up and what's on the wheel, and then we'll start at it on May 1st. So I will go through my patriotic stuff first, and then I will tell you what my plans for Mirabilia May is going to be. Okay, so the first one that I have, and these are in no particular order on my wheel or anything. So this is a pattern by Mystic Stitch. It's full coverage, done by Jason Bullard, and it's called Home of the Brave. And I just love this. I love this. That'll be fun. Of course, it's full coverage, so it'll take a while to complete, but that's okay. The second one I have kitted up is, oh, actually, this is a twofer. You saw this in the video. These were market releases this year, and I'm going to do the Plum Street Stars and Shakespeare's Peddlers and Stripes. So I just put these together. They're in the same bag here, because they use all the same flosses, and I'm just going to do it on the same fabric. Then next we have, and I hope I have a good diversified list here. Seeds of Freedom. This is by Silver Creek. And I know that there have been a couple of floss tubers who have done this. I know that Pam from Just Keep Stitching has completed this one. And I think there was another person that did that too. But anyway, yeah, cool. I would love to have that hanging in my front hallway. And I'm not pulling out, the flosses and the fabric that I'm using. because I figured that if they get called and, I do start on them, I will have them in my whip, my whips for my next video, and I'll just go over all that stuff then. So no sense in going over it if it's not going to get called on the wheel. So the next one is A Day for Freedom. This is by Stitches by Ethel. And I picked this up at retreat last weekend. She had a whole series of this crow and this mouse. And like there was one with pumpkins, there was one at the seashore. So it was really cute. And I just got the one that was patriotic. But she's a designer that's new to me. I hadn't seen her designs, and she had a trunk show there at the retreat. So I'm glad that she did. Next is Primrose Cottage, 4th of July Rules. I love that. And this frame, look at the frame with the stars at the top. You can actually order this frame, and I would love to order that. Then we have, this is a Stony Creek collection. It's called Colors of Freedom. And I am going to be doing this one right here, Air Force, of course. I'll probably have to do one for each one of my kids. They'll be fighting over it. And next is Old Glory, Rosewood Manor. That's a lot of flags, but it's cool. They're all different designs, all the different flags. So that'll be fun if that one gets called. Then we have July 4th by Rosewood Manor. That's a nice one. I like all the little motifs that are in that one. So that will be fun. And another Rosewood Manor. Wow, I didn't realize I had so many patriotic Rosewood Manors. What's this called? Oh, Grand Old Flag. That's a nice one too. I do hope that a lot of these get called. Another Rosewood Manor. Freedom. A lot of blues. Next is, oh, I love this one. Rosewood Manor. American Flag Quilt Sampler. Can you tell I like Rosewood Manor? I love this one. That one will be done, finished and hanging in my house someday. Next we have Liberty Hill Farm, and this is by Summer House Stitchworks. Now, I know that when this came out that they actually had a silk floss pack that went with this, and if you go to their website and pull this up, this pattern up, it says that the silk pack is available, but I don't see it listed anywhere. And this is 2020, so they probably don't have it anymore, which is fine. I just pulled the DMC for it. but that one's cool. I like the drum. Maybe that's one I'll shoot for. That one. Although we'll see. We'll see. Next is Bent Creek, Patriotic Row. That'll be a cute little stitch. And then we have the Mini Firecracker Sampler by the Nutmeg Needle. And I had to look. This is dated 1995. This is a vault piece. Well, almost 30 years. If I don't, if it doesn't get pulled for Patriotic Maynia, then I might have to put it in my rotation as a vault piece. Then we have Crochetta A Go-Go, Independence Day. Love this one. Love this one. So cute. And Rosewood Manor. Hello. Americana. Charms blocking the pattern. Whoops. Here are the charms down here. You get stars and a little button. That's cute. Okay, let me grab the next batch. Okay. So, round 2. Primrose Cottage. Happy Independence Day. And you can order that frame also, which I think is adorable. Little House Needleworks, America. That's going to be a cute little stitch. Oh, another Plum Street. I love Plum Street. A New Constellation. I've wanted to do this one since I saw it. Sorry for the glare, guys. I did remember to unzip all my bags ahead of time, but I did not take the charts out of the plastic. This one you've seen, you saw in my video because it was a giveaway. And yes, I had 2 charts because I do that sometimes. God Bless America. And this is by Artful Offerings. I can't be the only one that buys duplicate charts, am I? Silver Creek Samplers, Founding Promises. I really like this one too. I love this one. I love this one. Okay, I'm going to take this out because, first of all, let me show you this bag. This is by Lake Wind Studio, okay? look at what she did. I mean, this is all quilted, guys. These are all hexagon shapes that she took and sewed together. So you can tell that they're all separate, um, separately sewn. And this bag is just gorgeous. And she puts her little tassel on there. You got your little scissor. You can attach your scissors with the fob. And she also made the little accessory pouch to go with it. And this is all individually sewn too. So really lovely, lovely, lovely work. I like their stuff. Lake Wind Studios. I will post her down below. Um, so this is the pattern that lives in this bag. Teresa Kogert, Lincoln's Eagle. Love this one. As soon as I picked up this pattern, I knew I had the perfect piece of Ada sitting in my stash. Look at this. Curry. Won't that just go wonderful on that? You know how sometimes, you like I've had this and I'm thinking, oh, I know it doesn't show. It's like a golden yellow, and I've had this in my stash, and I've, just, oh, what am I ever going to stitch on that? Blah blah blah. And then when I saw this, we could see the yellow background. I was like, perfect, perfect. I knew exactly what I was going to stitch this on. Sometimes you just have those aha moments. Get in there. So I hope this one gets drawn on the wheel. I really want to do this one. I mean, of course I can do it anyway. It's my wheel, right? Or it's my Maynia. Okay, next one is the Cricut Collection, July. And I know that this is a month, but it's still patriotic. But this one I can pull out and work on in July too, for July 4th. Oh, and I pulled the cutest fabric to stitch this one on. Splash Mint with white dots. Isn't that cute? Again, something that's been in my stash, like, oh, what am I going to stitch on that? Perfect. Okay, the next one. The Drawn Thread, Free and Brave. Like that one. A little Teresa Kogert bag. And I just have a couple of smalls in here. I have Whale Watch by Chessie and Me. Isn't that cute? Of course, I would change the date to 2024. And then I have Flag Day Pincushion. And Little House Needleworks, Old Glory. So those three little smalls live in this little small bag. Okay. Then we have another full coverage. I have loved this pattern ever since I saw the Cornhusker State Stitchers. They stitched this. Terry finished hers. I don't think that Jamie has finished hers yet. And this is by Bobby G Designs, America. And I don't think that Terry did the border. I think she just did the pattern. But I love that one. Then we have, look at this bag, guys. Isn't that awesome? The vintage simplicity patterns. Love it. Okay, this one I have started. It wasn't in my whip pile, so I figured, well, let's pull it out. This is by Bygone Stitches, and it's One Nation. And of course, this is going to take forever, but that's okay. I love it. So I wanted it to get some love, so pulled that out to hopefully be in the Maynia rotation. Then we have, oh, this one's a cute one too. Chessie and Me, Across the Sea sampler. And I can't remember. I know that somebody did this. I can't remember who it was. But that's adorable. Erica Michaels, Liberty Games. And I think I'll just do maybe do it as a flat fold. Is that a berry? Oh, isn't that cute? I didn't even notice that there was a little berry here. Love that one. Okay, then we have Blackbird Designs, Sweet Land of Liberty. And I'm either going to do this house or this house, mainly because they both have eagles holding flags on top of them. So I haven't decided which one. Next, okay. These are cool. These actually came from the Mount Vernon museum shop. And we have George and Martha and their kits. And I actually thought that was black, but now that I'm looking at the floss, it's really a dark navy. I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can see that. So yeah, a bit different, right? But you can't have a patriotic wall without George and Martha. I even have the Plum Street pattern of his horse, Blue. His name was Blue. I can't think of the exact name of the pattern, but it's George Washington with his horse. It's not in this rotation though. Then we have Little House Needleworks, Heart of America. This is cute. And this has little buttons. There's a little acorn button, a little sheep button, some stars, and a bird. So that'll be cute. Next, we have another Teresa Kogert, and this one I have started. Land That I Love. I started this last year. So many people have stitched this one. So hopefully this will get pulled out and get some love. And then finally, another one that I have started. I started this one last year too. Rosewood Manor, really. And this is Patriotic Quilt. This is another one that's going to be a long stitch, but it will be well worth it. A lot of back stitching in this one. A lot of back stitching. Okay, so that's it for my Patriotic Maynia picks that are on my wheel, and there's more than 31 there, so there will be some that won't get chosen. Maybe the last two that I just showed you, Land That I Love and Patriotic Quilt, because they're already started. You know, maybe I'll just throw some stitches in those either tonight or tomorrow night, or just pick them up during the month. So, like I said, I will, whichever ones get chosen, I will just update you on those in my next regular video as part of my whips. I'm not going to do a daily, a daily little short where, okay, this is what was chosen, this is how much I got stitched. I'll just include it in my next floss tube, next probably next two, because we'll go 2 weeks and then 2 weeks. So, okay, now on to Mirabilia. Okay, so now on to Mirabilia May, the part of Maynia I'm doing for Mirabilia. Oh, there's Maddie over there. So, the one I am going to start on May 1st, in keeping with my patriotic theme, of course, is going to be Lady of the Flag. Love this one. Now, I was fortunate enough, I had been searching for this forever, and I saw a couple of people have this in Stash Unload on Facebook, but they wanted $350 for it. That was just out of my price range. And same thing on eBay. The prices are just so high. And then I actually saw this one on eBay. It was the chart, all the beads, and the fabric. And whoops, there's some floss in there. And she had gotten the, the We the People fabric to stitch this on. And she has actually already started this. Can you see it right there? And that's really not showing up too well on this fabric. So I'm just going to rip that out. I'm probably going to go with a deeper gold for her dress, because I do want to use this fabric. It looks like it might be a little stained. So I might try just giving this a quick rinse in Dawn dish soap. Hopefully it's color fast. Fabric Flare for Stitchery Express. Well, I'll try one little corner and see what happens. So I would like to keep this fabric. I am planning on doing Lady of the Flag twice because I have seen it done with the deep blue dress too. Of course, this will take me forever just to do one, so, you know, wishful thinking. In my brain, I'm going to do it twice, but we'll see. So anyway, I got this on eBay, all this all together, I think for $149. And I was like, okay, I will pay that for the pattern, all the beads, and this fabric. That was worth it to me, especially since I'd been looking for a couple years for this pattern and trying to get it at a reasonable price. So that will be my May 1st start for Mirabilia May. Now the second one that I'm going to do, and this is because back in February I asked you guys to vote which pattern I should do for my Fancy Lady February, and it was between Stargazer and Angel of the New Dawn. And since I did start Stargazer for February, I figured I would pull her out for Mira May. So, and I will be stitching her on a 32 count ice blue linen. That'll look really pretty, I think. I get all her beads and her cry neck. And just going with DMC floss. So, and I did decide, I had mentioned in my video that I recorded that I didn't know if I was going to start a new Mira on every Wednesday of May because May has the 5 Wednesdays. If I wanted to do 5 Miras or if I just wanted to do 4 and spend 10 a week on each one. So I decided to just do 4 and spend a week on each one instead of doing the 5. So the next one is going to be Adia, the Woodland Fairy, and I love her. I love her beads. Erica from Fibers and Floss Canada, she has this, and it's finished, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I just love it. I fell in love when I saw her do it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. So the fabric already, the beads, fly neck. I just gotta pull the floss for that one, but that'll be pretty. And then the final one I'm gonna do, and I wanted to get away from doing the ladies, so I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm going to do the silver dragonfly. I have been keeping an eye out for the emerald dragonfly, and I have never seen that come up. That must be a really rare one to get. I've seen pictures of it, but I never see it come up for sale. So I'm going to do the silver one, and I got my beads and everything all ready for that. And I'm going to let you guys choose the fabric. So I have 3 fabric choices here. I will pull these out of the plastic, so hopefully you can see their true colors. Okay, so the first one I had pulled out was just this. It's just a 28 count casual raw linen. Because I figured it's a dragonfly. And I think it would look really good on this. Let's just make it, as natural looking. So raw linen, great. So that's choice number 1. And then, of course, I'm poking around in my fabric, and I'm trying to stitch some stash this year, guys, when it comes to fabric, because I do not need to buy any more new fabric. So I have this in my stash, and this is what's the label? It's a 28 count Picture This Plus fabric called Crystal Jade. And I don't know if you can see, it's opalescent. So it's like a green, and it has sparkle to it. There you go. I think you can see it a little bit there. So I thought, ooh, that'll look pretty because the dragonfly, if you look at his body, is all those green beads. And on this green sparkle opalescent, ooh, that might look nice. So that's choice number 2. And then choice number 3 is a combination of those two again. So this is raw linen. But it's 32 count, but it has the silver. Oh, there you go. You see the little sparkles in there? So it's the raw linen, but it has the silver threads going through it. How pretty will that be? So, very 3 nice linens. And I think that no matter which one it's stitched on, it will look fabulous. So I'm letting you guys make the choice. So the first choice is for just the natural raw. The second choice is for the crystal jade, the light green opalescent. And then the third choice is the raw opalescent, blah, 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 raw linen with the opalescent, the silver threads running through it. So let me know what you think. So that's it. Post a comment down below if you're doing either Maynia or Mirabilia, whatever you guys may be doing, because I would love to know. I love seeing what other people are doing. And if you did enter the giveaway drawing from my previous video from February, please make sure that you catch my latest FlossTube video where I announce who the winners are for that drawing. Okay, so if it's you, I want to make sure that you get your patterns. All right, so that's it. I'll be back in a couple weeks. And in the meantime, happy stitching. Bye.